So how long have you worked here, Cadbury Heath?
22 years now. So Cadbury Heath is very much a very tight community, but surrounded by much more affluent areas around it. It's like a tiny little oasis in the middle of them all. People think it's a bit of a difficult area to work in, but it's really lovely once you get to know the people.
What is the difference about juice?
I think because we're in the centre of the community, and I've had children that grew up at the local play school in the community, and both went to the local secondary school as well. So they're both involved in the project. So they know the children and they know us as people. I think to work in juice, you have to be local because you need to understand the dynamics of what goes on in the area. They need to trust you. If they don't trust you, they're just not going to work with you. Here we are, this is Juice. 5-minute walk, this takes from my house. Hello.
This is from our hub, from the Refugee Project Hub in North West. It's stuff that would have went into the bin, landfill, but it gives me an enormous sense of well-being that I've picked up food that would have went to waste.
Morning.
Got lots of niceties as usual.
A lot of our residents are really struggling.
In this area then, how many people do you get coming in?
We could be feeding 30 odd people a week. There's definitely been an increase over this year especially. It's unusual this year because normally it goes quiet by now, but I don't know whether it's the starting of the introduction of universal credit or people are just finding it more difficult to manage.
Well, basically I'm just struggling at the minute with financial, you know.
And it help, how does it help you?
Oh, it's a godsend, to be honest. I mean, it's yeah, it's a godsend. Like, you know, without this, it's a bit of a real struggle.
If you weren't able to come here and get food, what impact would that have on you?
Well, I wouldn't be eating much. I'll be struggling to pay the rent. I know that. God, I don't know. I don't know how I'd cope.
Last year my benefits completely changed and I ended up using the food store. After a week or two they asked me, because I kept making tea and coffee for everyone anyway, they were like, do you want to come in and volunteer and do that? So whilst I was using it I began volunteering and now I don't need it anymore, I still come and volunteer. I've walked in their shoes and I know what it can feel like. I can help them feel a little less nervous about coming here.
Yeah, I'm going to get some scrounge up, and then they're going to do the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears with bits and things.
As well as being physically at the heart of Cadbury Heath, I would say emotionally, well-being, everything revolves around the Juice project. We're constantly in and out, always saying hello to Janice, keeping up with what's going on and what projects she's got going on. We work with Janice quite a lot.
Today is an emergency services day, so bringing the community together with our police, our friends from ambulance, the local health centre, to let them show what they do.
If the driver knows there's an emergency and you're going there and you've got your sirens on, are you allowed to go over the actual speed limit?
Yeah, if it's an emergency and
Yeah.
you have to get there quickly, you can, but if you're just driving around normally, then you cannot.
It's important to do events like this today because it builds up the trust between the police and the local community.
You have to be grassroots. When you're in a priority neighbourhood like this, you need to understand what the families and children's needs are, and it's multi-generational.
I have been doing arts and crafts in the library and I'm going back to read stories in a minute. Goldilocks and the Three Bears and the Three Little Pigs.
Could you give us a start to that?
Once upon a time. Deep in the forest lived 3 bears. There was Big Father Bear. Who's got Father Bear? But actually that's Father Bear. There was middle-sized Mummy Bear. And there was Baby Bear. Oh, your Baby Bear.
I'm a local parent on my own with 2 children. I do find the holidays quite difficult, trying to find things for them to do first off, but also keeping them fed. Fit and Fed's brilliant because they can come along and join in and they love the food. It's feeding them healthy meals and it helps me because that's another meal I haven't got to cook in an evening.
My favourite is like getting the free food and then doing sports after.
You can like make new friends and then you can sit together whilst you eat and whilst you play games and stuff.
So this afternoon we've got the Cadbury Heath Choir, which is 53 older people coming along to socialise and have a good sing.
I get a lot out of it. My husband suffers with dementia and this is something we are doing together. Some days are not good, you know, we're a bit down in the dumps, but once we start singing and then we go home, we are smiling, we are laughing. If I didn't do anything with him, he would sit in a chair and just dream. And it is my husband's outlet and my own, and it means such a lot.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, and let me love you, come love me again.
So this is Street Games and the whole idea is to try and give the young people in Cadbury Heath something to do and get attacked by football so they're not hanging about the streets causing antisocial behaviour.
Yeah, I started off first taking part in football every Friday, then it kind of went into volunteering. The more I came, the more I kind of wanted a job and they gave me a job coaching during holidays. It doesn't have to be full throttle, it can just be a small kick about, just to have fun basically.
If it's not relaxed, the young people are not going to get involved because they don't want something that's structured. They want to feel they belong to something, not that there's any pressure on them.
What do you like about it?
People that come here, good people, it's fun to be here. For the 2 hours that we are here, it's just enjoyable to get away from everything.
All right, penalty shootout now then, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm scoring for TJ.
Confident?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have every faith in you. Don't I, Dean?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of tension, isn't it? I ain't scored a goal yet. I'm getting a bit of a pasting off the boys.
Did you get a bit of stick from the lads?
Just a little bit of stick from the lads. Yeah, it's a good laugh. They're good guys.
When I started this, I wasn't very confident. I didn't like to talk in front of crowds, do events, but now because of this, I can go out and host a session for the kids. I can go to a school and host a PE session. It's benefited me a lot in my confidence.
Nice to sit down in the sun and just
It's
relax.
lovely to sit down in the sun. It's not so nice to sit when it's raining, which I have done before.
Oh, I don't know where we'd be without juice. It's definitely a really, really important place for us as a community. We'd be lost without it.
Oh, Janice. She's committed, she's dedicated, and she never gives up.
She never shuts up?
No, she never gives up.